I'm Maria DiMaggio with the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Chris Palmer from Mystic Cycle Center.
And this is Business Over Breakfast. Come on in.
Get out of bed, the business is calling, the coffee is ready. Wake up with the best, so wake up with the best. Business over breakfast with the Ocean Community. Business over breakfast with the Ocean Community.
Chris, thank you for joining us this morning. We're at Mystic Cycle Center, and tell us about how you got started here.
Well, I found the bike shop after college and just kind of fell in love with it. I came in a few times before I asked for a job, and the rest is kind of a blur.
So you were friendly with the previous owner. I think you've mentioned previously that this was built to be Mystic Cycle, or at least a bike shop.
Yeah, for those in the community that remember it, we were down the road. It was actually an old Chrysler dealership before a lot of things, but then it was a bike shop, and then it was Dunkin' Donuts, and then it was a pizza place, and it's a restaurant now. I mean, it's changed quite a few times since we moved here. It was 2005 that this building was finished and they moved in. I remember coming in here as a teenager, and they must have just moved in because it was barren. The whole place was open, but the doors were open. But yeah,
They're still working on filling it and stocking it.
Yeah,
Not nearly as colorful.
Must have been crazy. The move was probably absurd to manage and everything like that. But it's an amazing space. We have an upstairs and a downstairs. Downstairs is kind of customer facing. Upstairs is more back end with shipping and receiving. All our mechanics. We have a kitchen, a full kitchen, and a bathroom upstairs so people can commute in, take a shower before they have to get into work and whatnot. And yeah,
That's amazing that you offer that here for your staff, so that, like you mentioned, you weren't able to bike in, but you bike in most mornings.
Yeah, this
weather allows.
Yeah, this year I've really been trying to make a point of it. I also got a new bike, so that always helps.
I wonder where you got that bike from.
Little extra incentive, yeah. I know a guy.
Right.
But no, it's really nice. It's a great way to start the morning. This is Bike to Work Month. It's May, and this will air after Friday. But this Friday is Bike to Work Month. If you see it after this Friday, I think it's the 15th.
15th, yep. You can still get in.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing way to start the day. And at the end of the day, if it's stressful, you get out on a half hour. My commute is about a half hour. It's 8 miles to and from Westerly.
Wow. From here to your house in Westerly.
Yep.
That's not bad.
No, it goes by quick. It's a mental block when you say from Mystic to Westerly. It's all
Right.
the way down Route 1.
Right.
But it goes by very quick.
Especially if there's some downhills, right?
It's flat most of the way, but the hill is the wind. Sometimes the wind is pretty brutal, but,
wow. Okay.
coastal winds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. And you don't need a shower at work. You can take your time going in. E-bikes have gotten really prevalent. They're a huge part of our business now. Love them or hate them, they're here. And I commuted on one for a full season, and I really enjoyed it. It made it easier.
So for those who are watching, and might not be familiar, explain to us what an e-bike is.
Yeah, e-bikes have a lot of different faces. Mainly there's class 1, 2, and 3. Class 1 and 3 are pedal assist. Class 2 has a throttle up to 20 miles an hour.
Wow.
Class 1 is pedal assist, meaning you pedal it and it gives you a boost up to 20 miles an hour. And a class 3 would be up to 28 miles an hour. So
Wow.
It goes a little bit quicker down the road if you need to get places. Class 3s are great for commuting because you can get to Westerly or get to Mystic or wherever you're headed a little bit quicker.
And they're all technically street legal. You don't need to have a special license for e-bikes or.
You do not with anything. I won't speak for all, but most local
Right.
bike shops sell street legal bicycles.
Fabulous.
You have to check with local forestry and state land permits and see what is allowed there. You know, it varies state by state. We have a neighboring state of Rhode Island so close to us, so and they're not identical. So it's good to look
okay.
at your local laws and make sure it's okay with.
To make sure that, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we just touched upon it a little bit. So you have your e-bikes. What other variants of bikes do you have here for folks who are interested in potentially either getting into it or they're a seasoned rider?
Yeah, all types. You know, e-bikes come in a lot of different categories now as well, but we do a lot of full suspension mountain bikes. We're very proud that we do 100% of our full suspension service in-house. That was an update about 2 years ago now, and that's fairly rare. But we keep everything out in-house, so you don't have to wait for shipping or anything like that.
And then if for folks who, to continue on with that, if they have an issue or something, they can bring their bike back here for
Yeah,
service.
we guarantee everything. If
Wow.
you know, occasionally we're all human. We are very proud of our work, but we guarantee it. If something's not absolutely perfect, you bring it back. If you approach it in a kind way, because we are human, if
Right.
you come in blazing, we're going to do our best to fix it. But you get more bees with honey.
Absolutely.
And someone came in about 2 weeks ago. They did a large tune-up on their bike, and it wasn't perfect. They left with some free parts, a new jersey, and
Wow.
and it totally turned it around. It's like small potatoes when someone's going to give us their continued business.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's a no-brainer for us.
That's amazing.
But back to
The
we do
various bikes,
hybrids.
yeah.
Hybrids are a vast category, but Bluff Point, Barn Island, Burlingame, Ninigret. There's a ton of different local land preserves, Patchogue and Arcadia, where you can ride off-road. So hybrids are great at that. You can go kind of jack of all trades type bike. We do road bikes and a ton of kids bikes. Kids this time
They're
of
so
year,
cute.
I
The
know,
little kid bikes we were looking at. They're
Yeah,
adorable.
Some of them, the wheels are so tiny.
So you can get your first bike to, if you're starting off,
Yeah.
and to your most seasoned pro. Do you have professional bikes or professional riders who come in here for parts or full bikes?
Not necessarily professional riders, but we definitely have pro level bikes.
Amazing.
We're in the process of building a brand new Specialized Epic 9 that all of us bike nerds are very excited for. It got released last week.
Is that a type of bike for
It
us
is,
non-bike nerds?
For non-bikers, the frame and fork alone is $7,000. It's
Wow.
a very high-end bicycle.
Wow.
There's a lot of electronics in it. It is not an e-bike, but the shifting and suspension is all electronic. And we're doing a custom build for a local customer, and he's pumped.
Exciting.
And we're pumped.
Yeah, I mean-
it's kind of that Gucci, Gucci build where I'm never going to own a Ferrari probably unless I win it. But these bikes are Ferraris.
Yeah, Ferrari level. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
They're really incredible.
And that's awesome that you guys are able to work with clients to be able to get them what they want and
Yeah,
the
hand
type of bikes that they
assemble
want.
it.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people will see like the lick and stick is what I call them. Just like the stock bike.
Oh, okay.
And, just like a stamp. And
Yeah.
we really enjoy, we're bike people, and we really enjoy hand assembling, picking stuff out, going more budget conscious here and splurging over here and
Yep.
really kind of making it theirs, because at the end of the day, they're going to be riding it. They're going to be proud of it.
Absolutely.
And it's really cool to see that to fruition.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure the joy that you get to see people leave here or be in the store with when they're trying bikes or purchasing, it must be so fun.
Yeah. Last thing someone does is ring the bell on new bike day.
Oh,
And on
fun.
the way out, it's there's a couple different areas in life where you can ring a bell. And
Yep.
it's usually a pretty big deal.
Yes.
So we started that, I think, 2 years ago
That's
now.
so
and it's like a
fun.
ding, ding, ding.
I got my bike.
Yeah. And from a little kid's perspective, it's like it's an auditory memory as well. And, I remember.
They'll never
my
forget their first bike. Yeah.
It's really cool.
You were saying you never forget your first. Tell us about your first bike.
I went to East Providence Cycles or bikes up in.
Look
in
at-
East
he remembers
Providence, Rhode
exactly
Island.
where, too. Amazing.
I remember I was 10. I remember looking at the guy. I don't remember his name, but I got a green Trek 820. And I wanted something with suspension, and I wasn't. I was fortunate enough to be shopping at a bike shop for a bicycle. And
Amazing.
I recognized that, but I didn't get the bouncy fork. So. I still have it. It'll hang.
Do
up
you
here.
really?
Yeah, I do. It'll hang up here eventually. I just got to wipe down the dust. It's been
I was say, or maybe pass it on to the little one.
maybe.
Is it
I
rideable?
think you might have a fancier bike.
There you
than I
go.
had when
Well,
I
I
was a
mean,
kid.
when mom and dad owned the bike store, you get
Yeah,
your
yeah.
choice, right?
It's actually the bike that Allie rode when we started dating, and one of the previous owners, Rick. It was Rick and Rob, and Rick looked at her and said, "If you like riding that, you're gonna love riding when you get an actual real bike."
Oh, nice.
Because it's a very entry level bike.
Yeah.
It was too small for her, and
Not super like comfortable or whatever, but
yeah, it
she
didn't
figured.
have suspension. Yeah,
And does suspension make a big difference on a bike?
a huge difference. Yeah.
And
For
I guess
certain
some people probably don't
applications.
even realize if their bike has it or not, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
especially if
for
you're
certain
riding the basic
applications,
ones.
If someone comes in, a lot of times people want suspension, but
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be on road, and tires make a larger difference.
Yeah.
And it's also lighter if you don't have suspension.
Oh, okay.
The fork is much lighter compared to a spring fork or an air fork. But for someone that's off road, whether it's the airline trail or if you're mountain biking, it makes a huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at the full suspension bikes and they're like, I'm not serious, but whether it's age or an injury, like, a lot of people suffer from back pain. Full suspension bikes and mountain bikes make a huge difference, and it keeps you comfortable. And if you're comfortable, you're not going to say to yourself, get me off this thing when you're riding it.
Absolutely.
It's more fun.
And you might want to go that extra half a mile.
Yeah, mile and a
Yeah,
half. It's
yeah.
a joke in our industry. How much longer? Mile and a half. I don't know.
Yeah, we're almost there. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Just keep pedaling. You'll be fine. So if someone was to come in here and, they've never whether they've never ridden a bike or haven't ridden a bike in a long time, let's just say me. I come in here, right?
Cool.
And I want a bike for fun. That's something you and your staff would go through with me, walk around the store, explain that process.
Yeah, 100%. That's one of our, I'd say humbly, it's one of our strengths.
Awesome.
Because most people aren't cyclists. And
Right.
you walk in, this place is intimidating.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And you start looking at price tags and someone like you're walking in, you want to get into riding, the first price tag you look at is going to be $8,000. It's like, it just happens
Just
that
the
way.
the one you happen to
Yep.
pick up, exactly.
But
But you're like, but that's like you were mentioning before, is the Ferrari, potentially the
Yeah.
Ferrari version of the bike, bike,
and
right?
And you may be in the wrong section or, not really know what you want to do with the bike. And that's what we really, love to do, is kind of find out where you want your adventure to lead you. Whether it's biking with family or
So fun.
getting back into shape or going on an adventure or whatever it may be. I mean, it just, it opens the door, and there's a lot of different cyclists.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most fun things to do, is get someone back into riding.
And I'm sure it's also interesting to learn when someone comes in and you have that conversation with the customer to be like, what are you looking to do? And then to be able to be like, oh, this is the type of bike we would recommend.
Yeah, it really levels with a lot of people. It resonates with people where they're like, oh, okay, I can relax. Like as soon as you realize, like, we're humans, and whatever you do on a daily basis, it's probably pretty intimidating for me. And I can, I can really start to just ask questions as a friend,
Right.
or like as a accomplice to the bike shopping experience.
I like that.
It's really fun.
Well, I mean, even where we're seated right now, this is your, what did you call it? The
Coffee corner.
The coffee corner.
Yeah.
Come in, get a
We've always
coffee,
got-
relax.
We've always got really good coffee on. We partner with Atomic Coffee, based out of Massachusetts. They do a lot for the cycling industry. They partner with NIMBA,
Oh, wow.
which is New England Mountain Bike Association, and they sponsor some events. One of the ones that I go to is the Turkey Afterburner. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Oh, smart.
But they do great things, and so we sell their coffee. We also drink a lot of it.
That's how they're able to bike everywhere.
Yeah. It's how anything gets done. Your tune-ups, bike builds, everything gets done via Atomic Coffee.
Love it.
And,
Love it.
But yeah, we have coffee on every day, so I think, to my knowledge, it's the only free cup of coffee in Mystic.
Perfect.
So even if you're not
Come check
really a
out
bike
bikes.
person,
Yeah.
it's,
Or if you come with somebody you can come and relax in the coffee nook.
Yeah.
Read a book.
Yep,
And then,
watch the mayhem.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to come in on a Saturday and just watch the magic happen, it's really fun to be a part of. And the bike shop gets busy this time of year.
I love that. So what made you get into the biking industry and specifically purchase Mystic Cycle Center?
Well, it was after college. I didn't really. I've always been an active person. I didn't really have an outlet, to burn energy. And a buddy of mine got into road riding, and he said, "Why don't you try my road bike out?" And I was like, "I don't know about the spandex." And I tried it out, and I really liked it. And I went
The
out.
biking or the spandex?
The biking. Yeah, the spandex took a while, especially as like a 22-year-old male, that didn't wear spandex in any other walk of life.
Love it.
But yeah, it quickly took a hold of my life, and I really enjoyed it. And
It became your passion.
yeah, for sure. I walked into the shop a couple times, and then my first day of work was the monster sale. We used to do a monster sale. We've talked about bringing it back. It's a very hard thing to kind of bring back to fruition.
What was the monster sale?
It's a yearly sale.
just
yeah, it's in the
blow out.
springtime. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it will come back. I promise. But my first day was a monster sale. It was crazy.
Your first day working here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was just kind of running around doing whatever was needed, and then
That's a good way to get your feet wet in the industry,
Yeah,
or
we tried-
in having a
we
retail
try to
space.
Ease into it at
Yeah.
this point. We've learned a lot of lessons in onboarding. Onboarding is one of the toughest things for any business to do. I'm sure a lot of local business owners know that. Yeah, I worked for Rick and Rob, the previous owners, for 7 or 8 years, and then in 2020 purchased the business with Allie. It was kind of in talks for about a year at that point, and the pandemic
Yes.
really set back loans with the PPP loans,
Yep.
and our small business loan got pushed back. So we ended up closing in July of 2020. It was the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, kind of a learning experience since.
But I mean, 6 years later, and you're still like
still
you're
standing.
killing it.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
yeah,
still
it's
standing.
here. I feel like this area has a big biking scene, and that you're
Become
able.
more
Yeah.
apparent. Yeah, to give you percentages, a lot of our business used to be road bikes, and people are figuring out that you don't have to be a road biker to be a cyclist, and you can go out with your family, incorporate bikes into vacations, whether it's camping trips or trips up to New Hampshire, Vermont, wherever, out to the Cape. The Cape is phenomenal for riding, and it just lets you kind of get off the tourist path, which I love doing, living in a tourist town, and
And avoid some of the traffic potentially. Yeah.
it really is a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So besides the retail store and servicing and being part of the community, are there any events coming up that you guys put on or looking to do in the near future?
Definitely. I mean, just a little while ago, me and our service manager Jackson did a bike race. We wrenched a bike race.
Oh, wow.
It was up at Mohegan Park in Norwich, which was really fun. We also were very excited to bring road group rides back. We're doing a Thursday night ride at 5 o'clock. We roll at 5 o'clock sharp. It has been one group. We've done 16 to 18 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Average. This past week we cooked a little bit, and we averaged like 18 and a half with a group of almost 30.
Wow.
It was an amazing turnout.
Wow.
My reaction was that when I walked back outside, because I rode in from home and I came in here. When I went back outside for the ride, there was so many people. in the
Oh my
parking lot.
goodness.
It was amazing to see.
That must have been like so just heartwarming and
humbling.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And so people park here. This is the starting spot.
Park here or ride. You get extra
Oh, okay.
kudos for riding to the ride. It's a very, very.
And how
cool
long
thing
is
to
the
do.
ride? How many miles?
This one was about 25.
My gosh.
We have had requests to make it longer because we get back, and it's a lot of the riders, if you're averaging that kind of pace, you can go out and do a 30-40 mile ride. So we may extend the faster ride, but we're going to branch into 2 rides is kind of where I
Okay.
was going with.
Still on Thursday nights though.
Still on Thursday night. Everyone meet at the same time. Everyone rolls at the same time, and
Then the 2 branches
the
branch
2
off.
branches kind of branch off. We're going to do a 15 to 17 and then an 18 plus.
Wow.
And we realize there's other riders out there. We're always trying. We've tried setting up rides in the past, and an entry level ride we get it. Entry-level riders are more hesitant to show up. I don't know if I can keep up. I don't know if I want to go.
If they get tired halfway, then they have to figure out how to get back. Like I get, yeah.
And those rides have historically been a no drop, which means we won't just leave you out there. A no drop ride is a friendly ride, but then it comes to the point where not many people are showing up, and when we have 30 people showing up for something, we have to.
Yeah, you have to cater to the mass. Yeah, absolutely.
And we really want to cater to the majority of people.
Of course.
We want everyone to come out. So this is me asking, when we post a ride, follow us on Instagram. That is the most up to date. Thursday is going to rain. We're going to post about it so everyone knows. You can also call into the shop and ask for updates. We're more than happy to give you those. But yeah, we're very excited for our Thursday night road ride. It's been a smashing success.
Does that go into the fall and winter as well?
Yeah, it'll go into the fall
Until
and
you
then
can't,
it's weather
right.
permitting. Anytime with the road, with a group ride, lines get very icy quick, like the white lines
Yeah.
on the road. And you just have to worry about ice and
Safety's
smart
first,
trainers
yeah.
Smart trainers are here to stay, and they allow us to not have to ride through winters like we just had.
Thank
We
goodness.
had a winter.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely had a winter this year. Where is your 25 miles taking you?
So yeah, great question. We usually go out River Road, Shoeville. There's a ton of roads back there, but this week we went Winnichog, and I'm like pointing at them on the map.
On the virtual map, yeah.
Winnichog, and then we ended up on Al Harvey, and then we ended on Cove Road. We came out
Nice.
right on Cove Road, and we ended at the shop.
Beautiful. And does your route vary?
It does. We posted
Just to get a little
route-
more interest?
Yeah, definitely. We posted a route that was like an 18-mile route, and that will most likely be the 15 to 17-mile ride this week.
Okay.
Or next week if it rains. But then the faster group we will vary the ride, and
Yeah.
depending on the group's ability, depending on how windy it is. A coastal ride's always scenic, but sometimes the wind is worse than the hill.
Yeah.
So.
And so for those who can go longer distances, then you'll be able to go other places, obviously,
Yeah,
or
for
make
sure.
it a little bit, vary it a little bit.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
cool. So follow their Instagram to make sure you know when the ride is happening and where they're going. Awesome. So Chris, tell us, what bikes are we standing in front of here?
This is kind of full suspension mountain bikes, also some hardtails. This is a lot of our business. We're very fortunate to have a lot of nature preserves, state forest land, town land in our area that have bike trails. So a lot of people take advantage of it, and full suspension mountain bikes are a large part of who we are. We do Trek Specialized and Santa Cruz as our three main brands. We also are an Orbea dealer. We don't do too many of them, but they are a very cool brand. They're a little bit smaller, which is neat, if you want something different. So we're gonna walk kind of around the shop, do the perimeter. We set it up so our clothing is along the wall, accessories along the back wall too. But we'll kind of just walk through, and I'll point some stuff out.
Awesome.
This is our Dogs and Boats jersey. We partnered with Beard a few years ago. We're really proud of this jersey. It's really fun to partner with local businesses. And yeah, we're running low on them. It was a limited release jersey.
And as far as clothing, obviously you have men and women's.
Yeah, we're in the women's section right now. It's cut for a women's body. It's tapered a little bit in the waist area rather than a guy's a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is not like recommended for the everyday rider, or is it?
No, these specific clothing items here are very much tapered road cycling or gravel riding. We have shorts as well.
To protect against the weather and the probably stuff kicking up, and are they?
Yeah, this is a thermal jersey, so it's made to wick really well.
Oh,
it's
fabulous.
Not windproof, because a lot of times windproofing, or a lot of people used to want waterproofing, but waterproofing doesn't breathe.
Yeah.
You end up being
Just a sweaty
it's
mess.
like wearing latex gloves. All of a sudden your hands are real clammy, and the same thing happens with you.
Yeah.
So something that's really breathable but insulated is really nice. We're really proud of this jersey. This is our newest jersey. It's a topo jersey, and this is actually a topo map of Mystic.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
Little anchor on the back because, well, we're coastal.
We're
Yep.
in Connecticut, Rhode Island, the most coastal we can get right here. I love it. The designs are awesome. And so you custom make or help design these.
Yeah, we partner with a company called Pearl Izumi. It's a very large cycling clothing brand. We also do a couple of their other stock items, but high vis stuff is never not popular.
Yeah,
Always
absolutely.
popular with people to get seen on the road. Lights make the largest difference, not color, but color definitely doesn't hurt. Daytime running lights get you seen, just like cars now have daytime running lights that stay on all the time.
That's awesome. So as you can see, as we pan down, they have women, men's accessories, and then as far as bike accessories and helmets, you have the gauntlet. Well, we mentioned this earlier, but look at the kid bikes. How adorable. So these ones are ones without pedals. That's so they can just kick push, right?
We have balance bikes that are really easy to learn with. They're super light. So there was a study done with kids and adults, and kids were always handed a bike that weighed half as much as them.
Oh my goodness.
And if you handed that to an adult, it'd be really hard to ride. So balance bikes and a lot of our kids' pedal bikes are fairly lightweight, so kids can actually handle them.
And get used to being on.
Yeah, my son's 16 months old. He's nearly able to touch the ground on this. He has a balance bike that sits even lower right now, but he's very eager and very excited to get onto his first big bike.
Yay! I love that. And I love the variation in colors as well.
Yeah, this is something where a lot of times we can't carry every color.
No, but at least they can come and pick out what they like.
There are 2 other colors that we've since sold, but they're really fun to
Fabulous.
pick out.
But it goes to show that you are like from starter, either kid or adult starter, to the more experienced rider. And as you're coming around, you can see, as when Chris mentioned earlier, that it's expansive in here. It really is.
Yeah, we're really fortunate for the space, and we use it. It really, if you have the space, you'll fill it. But
Yeah.
you really,
Absolutely.
really need it when you have this many styles of bicycles.
And then the most important thing,
Yeah.
helmets. So you have a wide variety of helmets and accessories to go on the bikes, but we want to talk about a little bit about the styles and what type of helmets folks can get here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, first off, I'll start with anytime. The worst thing to see is a parent riding with their child and the parent doesn't have a helmet on.
Oy.
It doesn't happen a lot these days, and I know it's old school, and I know plenty of people come in and said, in my day, we didn't wear helmets. I don't think we had them. Or they were made out of leather,
right.
Or, whatever. It's smart, and honestly, it looks weird when you don't have a helmet on now.
Yeah.
If you're riding a bike, you notice the person
Who's not,
who's
absolutely.
not wearing it, and it's silly. Something that my grandfather told me a long time ago was an expensive head wears an expensive helmet, and I've never forgotten it. It was when I got my first dirt bike, and I was probably like 7, and
Absolutely.
it makes a difference. So we carry a bunch of different styles of helmets. We carry a hybrid / mountain entry-level helmet, high-end mountain helmets with adjustable visors that are very well ventilated.
Wow, very cool.
This is actually a light mount, so when you're riding during the day, you have a light that is pointed at traffic, whichever way you look.
Oh, okay.
Which is really nice. So you have a light in the front and then a tail light in the back. So rather than being rigid on the bicycle, it moves with you.
And then helmets for everyday use, like for the everyday rider.
Yeah, something like this has a visor. This is kind of the most popular pick. It has a visor. It comes in a couple different colors. Right now we're out of the purple lilac. The lilac has been very popular.
I mean, that's the color I probably would pick.
It's kind of like this color here.
And then,
But yeah, accessories, we have saddles. We really, when we organized this whole wall, it was from head to toe. So we have shoes down there.
Oh, yeah?
And it's kind of anything that someone may need on their bike ride.
I mean, my personal favorite are the baskets.
Yeah, the baskets are fun. That's
There's-
another section where we carry all the colors.
Color coordinate your what did you call those bikes? The easy
The cruisers.
Cruisers.
The hybrid
Yeah.
cruisers. Yeah.
Coordinate your cruiser with your basket. And your helmet, you have to be color coordinated or mix and match, right?
Yeah, we have a joke. I mean, when you first start, everything matches, and then nothing matches the further you get along down the road.
And then, of course, I'm sure people love the bells section.
Bells are one of the most sold accessories. They're
So cute.
they're fun. The unicorn bell is probably the crowd favorite.
Where's the
That's
unicorn?
probably the most sold bell.
Oh, adorable.
But they all sound pretty good.
The ramen one is fun. And you can come in and test the bells, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. We actually this is actually really neat. This is a bell that has a bunch of pre-programmed sounds into it, and it is also a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, very cool.
So it points up at you, so it's not some obnoxious, super loud speaker, but you can hear it while riding. You don't have to ride with headphones, which helps if you're riding on the road, and it's a really neat kind of new product.
That's very cool. Awesome. Chris, tell us about these bikes. These are what you call your demo bikes.
Yeah, so we get the question often if we rent bikes. After the pandemic, we never recouped our rental fleet. It was intensive labor. So as of right now, we are not doing rentals, but we do have demos. And it's very hard when you're looking at a new bike to be able to purchase when it's a fairly large investment. So we got demo bikes. It is $200 to demo a bike for a weekend. We have full suspension bikes and road bikes. But that $200 goes towards your purchase. So it comes off the purchase when you do take the leap. It gives you an idea. It allows you to create questions that you may not have had if you hadn't ridden something. And
You have all weekend to ride it.
yeah, Friday to Sunday.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's worked out really well. There's a lot of people that have taken advantage of it. And it's, I guess, kind of rare. Not many shops will do it. Our road demo bikes are Trek Madones, but if you are a road rider and you're after a new bike and you want to demo it, $200 is still $200, but we do a free demo during our Thursday night group ride.
Oh, there you go.
We ask that you call at least 24 hours ahead of time so we can set it up.
And make sure that you
it's
have a
here.
bike, yeah.
We have a full size run, extra small through extra large, but this is the time of year where they're either out on demo. We also, if you're having your bike tuned up and it's taking a while, we have a loaning program where we loan it to you for no charge. But
That's nice.
The demo bikes have really kind of opened up a new aspect of our business, so we really enjoyed it.
And then you had mentioned that you also have a publication that you put together. I can't remember if you said weekly or monthly, but for folks to stay abreast. What is that called?
Yeah, we have a newsletter. We call it the Shop Rag. It goes out on the first of every month. Ryan and Allie really do a great job at, kind of correlating all the information. But we post about any local business. If you have them, email them to me. My email's chris@mysticcyclecenter.com. But if you have a local business that has a bike rack that hasn't been featured, we feature all different local businesses that you can ride to and have bike storage.
Oh, amazing. So if you're going to a coffee shop, let's say, and they have
Yep,
a bike
they have
rack,
a bike rack.
you'd be like, hey, the XYZ business, you can bike to and park your bike and have a coffee. Nice.
Cinder in Westerly.
Yes.
Shout out Harry. You make great food. You also have an adorable kid. But Cinder has a bike rack out front. There's tons of businesses. You just have to look for them. They're kind of hidden off to the side sometimes, but
Or if you follow Mystic Cycle Center, they'll just tell you where they are.
yeah. We the Shop Rag has really. I think we're on like issue 27. We've sent it out for every month for 2 years now.
Wow.
And
Wow.
It's really ballooned into this really cool newsletter. It's not sales focused. I hate all the sales ads we all get in emails. I have an email too. We all get them. But this is a really neat, hand curated. We tell you about local events. We tell you about our shop ride. But yeah, if you want to get on that email list, email me. Email mcc@mysticcyclecenter.com as well. It's an easy one to remember.
And then they'll just be
We'll get you
added.
on the list. Yeah,
Fabulous.
It's really fun.
Chris, thank you so much for joining us this week for Business Over Breakfast. For those watching, let's remind everybody what the business is. Who are you? Socials, location, everything.
Sure. Let's run through it. My name's Chris Palmer. We have a fabulous crew that works with us here. We are here Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 5. Thursday, we stay late till 7 o'clock. And don't show up on Mondays because we're closed. It's our one day off a week. We do a group ride Thursday night. If you want more details, call the shop or check on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram at Mystic Cycle Center. We also try to post on Facebook fairly often.
Your website.
Our website is mysticcyclecenter.com. Center is CENTRE, not ER. It's the way Rick and Rob made it, and it's the way we'll keep
it. Exactly.
And yeah, come see us. It's the prime of our season. We're really enjoying it. We're working really hard to get bikes back. If you have a tune-up after the third week of June, it balloons pretty good till after the 4th of July. So bring it in sooner than later. And thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This has been Business Over Breakfast.